Drop down below in the comments if you think both PBS and NPR both need to be defunded. I personally believe they need to defund both of them. I think PBS is a dinosaur program, a straight dumpster fire now. I mean, it was cool when I was a kid with Mr. Rogers, you know, the "Would you be my neighbor?" That was great. That was great. But this is not that anymore. Okay, it's just not. It's a bunch of programming. I mean, let me know down below in the comments if you want them to stop using your tax money, our tax money, to keep funding these liberal agendas, okay, with PBS and NPR, okay? With that being said, shout out to the King Squad. Smash the like button and hit subscribe. And I look forward to seeing what you guys have to say. Let's get right into this video. It gets pretty crazy. Let's go.
Myself for closing remarks. The United States is $36 trillion in debt. In fiscal year 2024, the government spent over $1.8 trillion more than it took in. And in fiscal year 2025, the interest on our debt is expected to exceed $1 trillion. As we continue investigating waste, fraud, and abuse, and we can look no further than the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the LGBTQ indoctrination of our children, the systematic racism narrative, and the support for censorship being pushed by the heads of NPR and PBS are just several of the many abuses of taxpayer dollars. And if you are one of the select few who might support such content, you can personally support and fund it with your own money through private donations, because the reality is the United States of America is broke and can't afford it. And after all, PBS and NPR are already fundraising off of this committee hearing. The American people are closely following along today in this long-awaited hearing to hear the case for why Americans' hard-earned tax dollars should continue for public broadcasting. I think from what we have heard here today, the American people will not continue to allow such propaganda to be funded through the federal government with their hard-earned tax dollars. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting that we give over $500 million to no longer serves the public. It serves a narrow audience of wealthy, liberal elites who are out of touch with everyday Americans. Not only have the times changed and the American people who once needed these outlets can now access the news anywhere at any time, but the content that is being put out through these state-sponsored outlets is so radical, it is brainwashing the American people and, more significantly, American children with un-American, anti-family, pro-crime fake news. The American people do not support their taxpayer dollars going to NPR articles like, "How is sex determined? Scientists say it's complicated," which discusses how biological sex is not limited to male or female. Or another article about how stories on crime are rife with misinformation and racism, or about how birds and trees are racist. Over a 7-month period, the Media Research Center discovered the PBS NewsHour gave over 90% of the airtime to the left on gender ideology stories, 90%. As mentioned earlier, PBS was the outlet that featured the child predator drag queen on the education show for kids ages 3 to 8 years old.
Wow.
And to clarify the record, because our witness, Ms. Kerger, lied under oath and said it wasn't featured on PBS, this show was aired on PBS on April 1st, 2021, and we will take a look at this video right now. We're using a TV today because our audio system is having problems. Let's go ahead and watch this video.
So, get your singing voices ready. And we're going to start with our hips. The hips on the drag can go swish, 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 swish. The shoulders on the drag can go shimmy, 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 shimmy. Blah, blah, blah.
Yikes.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Now
brother.
the drag queen goes blah, blah, blah. All through the town. So, get your singing voices.
The hips go swish, swish, swish. The shoulders go shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. That's repulsive. That's not what children ages 3 to 8 should ever be watching. A grown biological man posing as a woman.
Tell him.
And by the way, Ms. Kerger, that was aired on April 1st, 2021. And then something happened. It wasn't an accident. And it wasn't just for a brief time that it was up. It was aired April 1st, and then somehow it expired May 24th. Later on, it was taken down. I wonder why. Wonder why that was taken down. Another egregious example includes back in 2010, PBS's Travis Smiley stated that Christians blow up people every single day. Haven't seen that ever happen in my life. And today, if you look on NPR's website, there is still zero mention of any negative coverage of any Democrat today. And trust us, there are more than plenty of examples to pull from. How about a member from this committee making fun of the governor of Texas for having a disability and living his life in a wheelchair, Ms. Marr? From headlines to podcasts to documentaries to children's programming, NPR and PBS have all but abandoned their promise to deliver unbiased, nonpartisan, and fact-based reporting. The American people have woken up to this nonsense and blatant disregard for truth, and truth matters. And they will not put up with it any longer. Contrary to the beliefs of the head of NPR, Ms. Marr, truth is not subjective. It's actually very important. And there are not multiple truths. There's just one. For a civilization to exist, objective truth must exist. It must be embraced. It must be protected. It is not a distraction. And despite many attempts to whitewash it, truth will prevail. The corporate.
I just want to interject right there and say, yeah, truth will prevail. And if Mr. Rogers could see this monstrosity that the left has created, I think he'd be rolling over in his grave right now. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. It's just like, wow, you just got to protect the kids from everything. OK, there is just an agenda to destroy the next generation, to destroy the kids, have everybody confused, misguided and undecided, and all types of just perplexed and lost. It is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Very scary, in fact. And, you got to think, these are our next judges. These are your next lawyers. These are our next doctors, our future military. And you're over here trying to confuse them and say you can cut off your genitalia and all types of stuff like that. That is really scary. That is absolutely dangerous. Okay. And people can experiment on themselves. That is absolutely wild. Now, what you want to do as an adult, that's completely your own decision. But the kids, they don't know, they don't have a clue. They haven't even lived their lives yet. They haven't even started life yet. And first of all, on top of that, actually, let the kids be kids. Let them enjoy their childhood, because you're going to be an adult a lot longer than you're going to be a kid. Let the kids enjoy being kids. So why are we out here trying to sabotage the kids? It is just absolutely mind-blowing to me. Disgusting, and it's ridiculous, quite frankly. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about that. And rest in peace to Mr. Rogers as well. Just to put that out there as well.
Corporation for Public Broadcasting is using taxpayer dollars to actively suppress the truth, suppress diverse viewpoints, and produce some of the most outlandish, ludicrous content. After listening to what we've heard today, we will be calling for the complete and total defund and dismantling of the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Here's how it works in America every single day, private businesses operate on their own without government funding. We believe that you all can hate us on your own dime. With that and without objection, all members have 5 legislative days within which to submit materials and additional written questions for witnesses, which will be forwarded to the witnesses. If there is no further business without objection, the subcommittee stands adjourned.
Whew. Wow. Yeah,
Was that
they definitely need to be defunded. PBS and NPR, okay? Like, people are so sick and tired of their hard-earned money, their tax money going to this nonsense. Okay, it is just ridiculous. All right, it is absolutely ridiculous, and this is why we voted them out of office. This is why we voted Trump in. Okay, MAGA. Just everything. Okay, we are holding them accountable. Accountability is their kryptonite, and it is blatant that there is a serious problem, mental problem. I would go as far as to say, with the left. I know everybody has their own issues and all types of stuff like that, but I mean, there is some craziness with the left. Like, and then if you disagree with them, they cancel you and shut you down completely. Like, they literally go above and beyond to destroy everything you have going on, destroy your way of providing for your family and yourself. And it's just ridiculous. It is absolute just nonsense and craziness running rampant all over the place. So I'm glad that, there is accountability being served here on a silver platter. That's how it strikes me, and that's that. Let me know what you guys think. Shout out to the King Squad. Smash the like button and hit subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Thank you for all donations, by the way, and everyone who keeps me updated in the emails and in the comments. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Let's get into I'll see you in the next video. Peace.